So far we've done these 4 lessons and completed this one. I'm trying to keep these under 20 minutes. So now that we've done our schematize, our cross sections are all good, let's go ahead and do our left and right bank alignment. So a couple of things to think about. We want to try, I know it's not going to be possible because this is a 30-foot grid. So we want to try to keep our alignment out of these backyards on this side. And we want to make sure that our cross sections, our channel is wide enough and positioned correctly. So, oh, I think I already did all this work, but I did it in the previous video. So a lot of this is already done. So we'll just show you the concepts. So let's just take a little bit more care in trying to keep this bank on the right side of this wall. And so that may mean positioning and moving this channel onto this side and keeping the right number of grid elements in the channel. So we will be using the left and right bank. We probably shouldn't move our cross sections at this point, and we will no longer need to sample elevation data because our cross section elevation data is good. So we'll turn on these editors and pick up our vertex tool. And since I don't have my cross sections turned on, we won't be having to worry about picking up that tool. So let's try to get this one out of this backyard by moving that one here and moving these two here. And make sure you don't have that, I guess that's called eye, or it stays with your cross section. Have that unchecked. It's gray if it's on. It just moves you with that cross section. We don't want that on. Yeah, that's better. And that's perfectly fine. Except that's not actually a right bank. So why don't we do that? See if that changes things. Oh no, that just made it worse. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I mean, there's no cross section right there, but that's not actually going to be written as a right bank, so it'll just be skipped over. Maybe we can get that one out of that bank. So we'll need to put that one there and this one here. That's probably fine as long as they have 1, 2, 3. As long as they encapture 3 cells, they should be fine. Let's try that one and maybe move this one. See what that does. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. That one's a little too much. So I can pop that one back down. Oh, not good. Let's try that. Yeah, 1, 2. Okay, all good there. That one's in a backyard. Let's try to get that one out of there. Let's see, the grid is here, so maybe pop that up. Maybe pop that up. Let's see how that works. It's okay. Not perfect, but it's okay. And that one's kind of in a backyard, so same thing. Let's see if that works. Again, it's not going to be perfect, but at least it's not going to be putting water into that backyard. Of course, this channel's not going to go over bank anyway, so we don't really have to worry about it. But if we put a levee in here, that'll also help keep our levee on the right side of that channel. And let's try that one. And this one. Okay, let's see what that one does. That one looks okay. That one's okay. One thing we don't want is for these two lines to stop crossing each other. I'm going to leave these alone. They're pretty close to being okay. This one's a little... Try that and that. Yeah, that's better. Those are okay. These get a little weird, but that's because it's going from a straight up and down cross section to a kind of tilted cross section. So they're probably fine. That one's probably okay. These ones are okay. Just gonna leave that one. That one's okay. So that's how you align channels. And so what you want is to make sure there's enough space in between the channels. Then we're going to do this, schematize it one final time. Let's go ahead and save these, save those layers, and now we need to run our interpolator. So that's this guy. We interpolate the channel, and we improved this mechanism. It says, wait, what did it say? Well, I don't think I can run it again. And then I check it, and it says that the schematized channel checks passed, and that's because we already repositioned all our channels so that we weren't going to get any of those schematize errors. So let's maybe force an error by maybe modifying one of these up here and see if we can force an error. So let's do this, 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 and so that'll schematize. That's going to wipe out that interpolated data, and then we'll click the interpolator, which says it one cross section with less than 6 stations. Which one? Ah, the new one. Okay, not sure why, but yeah, all of them. Okay, just do this. And now we got to check these again. Ah, what is that? What is that one? Oh, that's the one I just messed up. Hang on, let's sort that out real quick. And then I'm going to put that back in there because we want that we want something else to fail. Okay, they look okay. They look okay. All right, so now I don't want to schematize. Yeah, schematize, and then interpolate. Okay, good, and then check. Okay, yeah, so it says the remaining floodplain surface area on these need to be larger, and then it tells you the channel elements, and so then if you click on that, it'll show it to you. So see, it'll show you the ones you need to go fix. So that's the mess. That's what the checker does. Okay, so I'll schematize that. I'll get these guys back out where they're supposed to be, and then let's just check our cross sections. I'm not sure why our elevation data disappeared on our cross sections. Let's just make sure it's all still there. I know it does that sometimes, but I don't know why. Okay, cool. So cool. And let's click that just for it to be safe. Interpolate, make sure that that is the right message. That warning needs to be the other color. So that warning message needs to be the other color. I'll get Robson to sort that out. Check. Now they're good. And I think what we need to do now is export and do a test run. And that should be the end of this video. So we go export. Same, right back into our test folder. Actually, if you want, you can go into your test folder and delete that first, but it's not going to hurt anything. It's just going to overwrite it. And then just run Flow2D. And we're just going to wait for this to start up, and then we'll shut it right back down because we're really just hoping to pass the channel tests. And if you pass your internal QGIS test, you should pass your channel tests too. So we'll just let that write and close it. Okay, the tests pass. So we're ready to move on to boundary conditions and culverts. So I'll stop the video here.